Okay, upon hydrogenation, which of the following alkenes releases the least heat per mole? Alright, to get the least amount of heat per mole from an alkene, you want an alkene that's around the double bond is relatively substituted. So I'd love to see one with a lot of carbons in it. Alright, now how my answer key lists it, it does list the first one as the correct answer, and we will see if we were to draw this thing out. 3-hexene looks like that, and 3,4, and then to make that E, I'll make those carbons opposite one another. And that does have 4 carbons right off that double bond. That's going to be a very low amount of heat when it actually does hydrogenation. Alright, but let's make sure none of these other ones actually work. So the next one is 3,4 with a 2-hexene. And if we draw out 2-hexene, and we put the 3 and 4 on there, this other location must have an H on it. So off that double bond there is at least one H, which is why that's going to have a higher amount of heat per mole. And it looks like the second one, next one here, is the same thing, but it's E and Z. That's just talking about the orientation of that H. So that doesn't change anything. That's still not going to have a huge amount. Next one is just 3-hexene, but only has the 3rd position having a methyl. So that must mean this other one has an H. So therefore a lower or a higher heat of hydration. And then the last one is 1-hexene with still the methyls on 3 and 4. This one actually has 2 H's here and 1 H there. That's going to have a very high amount of heat per mole. Alright, so you're looking at just the amount of substitution. The more substituted it is, the more stable it is, and therefore the least amount of heat when we go about to take it through hydrogenation.